Good talk.
So first of all, how are you feeling physically?
Physically, I feel I'm feeling good. As expected. Playing in the league, you're gonna have some bumps and bruises. Around the time that I got, my back kind of messed up, but this is part of the game.
How was gonna watch you kind of in Houston?
Man, it felt good. It felt good to get back and be around the guys and just be with the team. It's just like you paying it forward. I was there with guys that I looked up to when I was in college and wanted to be like. So, just to be there for those young guys, I can understand how it can mean a lot.
What did you do with them? Guys currently on the team.
Currently on the team? Well, I'm the head of the NIL collective, so I'm pretty in there with them. But just congratulate them. I had my kids there, so they got to see, the big stage. Told them to soak it in. If you want to be here, the dad stuff. You want to be here, you gotta work hard.
What's your responsibility with the collective? Like, what do you do?
Collect money, which is it's not that easy when you don't have a It's easy when you're a basketball player, but to get it from other places, it's tough.
How have you seen this team? Speaking of young guys, but how have you seen this team evolve and as a veteran in the locker room? What's been your role in that?
Just the maturity of not obviously we've known a lot of people. A couple of people on the team now have been in the league for a while, but the maturity of Walker and Ochai is really it's really compelling because honestly, you guys probably don't know this, but they're probably tired of me because I'm on their ass every day about getting better and how they can be better. They probably think, just like my kid, this old guy. But, I really see a bright future for all of them. I think at this point in my career, I owe it to them to show them and tell them everything I know.
I think that it was clear that, just the media day this year, yeah, you talked about how frustrating last year was and how it felt like your job was taken away from you.
Yeah.
How did you view this season differently?
Well, it was obviously two totally different seasons. I'm expected to do two totally different things. I thought this year coming into it, I knew I was more of a mentor. Last year, I felt like I was going to, help this team get over the hump, and it's two totally different ones. But that's got to be resilient, got to be able to do everything, and that's part of the reason why I'm still here. I'm guessing, but like I said, I felt like the early work that I'm not going to, like I said before, I'm not taking credit for Walker, but just being here and being someone similar position that he was. And having somebody to talk to, I think that may have helped him. I think, and being in the young guy's ear all year, I think this this franchise is in a good place.
Is it hard to accept that that's the role that you have, because we're talking about this, the difference between last year and this year? That's not that.
Yes, it is hard, but at times, but and to be honest with you, at 36 years old, I'd be expecting trying to be in the playoffs right now, but you gotta play the hand you're dealt. And, if I was sitting here being a sourpuss, that wouldn't leave a good legacy for me. So I think the biggest thing would be just to help the guys that I can.
So did you enjoy this season?
I did, because I see the change in Ochai. I see the difference in Walker. I see how they've gotten better and have gotten more confident. Och yesterday, I know he thinks like right now he's probably at home just trying to detox everything I told him yesterday. But tomorrow I'm just be worse. So.
Do you think you guys will make the playoffs next year?
This team? Possible. It's possible. I think this year showed it's a lot of parity in the league. This league is all over the place, and the way the game is changing, and the players are changing. People are starting to get better. The teams are starting to get better. I think these young guys have a lot of work to do this summer. That's another thing I talked to Och and Walk about. Just trying to expand their game. The crazy thing about it, I don't think the young guys understand, is every year there's a draft. It seems simple to you guys, but being in the league, it's like I'm here, I made it, but somebody else is going to make it next year and be in the same position you're in. So I just reiterate that to them and make sure that they're on point and be ready to play next year. And if they do that, we possibly could make the playoffs.
Do you expect to be back here next year? Do you want to be back here next year?
Do I expect to be back here, and do I want to be back here? Do I expect it? Let's be honest, I didn't expect to be here this year, so, I mean, it is what it is. But, I've taken a liking to this team. I've taken a liking to the guys, and obviously Will, he's somebody that, I really want to see do well in this league, and I would love to be a part of this team. But I know how the business works, so, whatever happens, happens. But, next year we have to get, whether I'm here or not, I think this team is really going to be on track to really shock some guys like we did this year.
I guess the part of it you have control over is the player option now. Like, what are your thoughts on the player option?
My thoughts on it?
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
I
don't know yet.
I
I have some time, but at the end of the day, I think I don't think I'm done yet. I think I still crazy to say, I still think I can get better. For the most part, since I've been in a Utah Jazz jersey, I've been asked to do something I haven't really done in my career. So, I feel healthy. I had some crazy knickknacks and stuff this year. Broken nose, tore a muscle in my hand. I don't even know how you can do that, but I still do feel like I have more to give. In whatever role, I don't know how big that role can be.
Sorry, you mentioned your admiration for Will. Obviously, you knew him as an assistant in San Antonio. How do you feel about his first year as head coach, watching it as a veteran player?
I think it's great. I think he's been great. I think he's been very vocal with what he demands from the team. I think he's been a joy to be around. Ups and downs, he's been the same. And I've been around some moody coaches. Trust me, I've been around a lot of moody coaches. But, he's been a joy to be around. I think, we went through some lows this year. And obviously his plan was to be in the playoffs. My plan was to be in the playoffs. But I think the morale around here is pretty upbeat. And, we're just ready to go. I think, he's going to be in wherever he goes to think about basketball. He's really going to think about how he can make the playoffs next year, because I know this guy.
As you mentioned the ups and downs, how would you evaluate the team just in general this season?
How would I evaluate the team? Obviously, we would love to win. Let me tell you how I evaluate this team. Yesterday, Ochai came off the court and was in the locker room. He was super upset because he felt like our team was better than that team. And no matter who was out and no matter who played, I think the whole team felt that way. And that's just been the same way all year. And that's a testament to Will and to the guys here. Like, we all, want to win. We all want to do the right things to win. So I'd say just a resilient team, no matter what. You have a rookie in here telling them about, we should beat this team, we should beat this team. With four of the top guys out. Well, three. I'm old. So 3 of the top guys out. And he still feel like they can win. So, like I said, that's a testament to coaching and, how much he's grown over the years. This year, excuse me.
I guess that being said, how hard was it when it's like the front office is making moves that are clearly more future than current? How difficult is that on the team to deal with?
How can I answer this? This has been different than anything I've experienced, in an organization or with a team. But I think we all knew going into it this was going to be a different year. And they made that clear with the decisions they made this summer. And honestly, I think, I wish I can go back to the text messages between me and Mike and this past summer, or me and Jordan. But we knew something was going to happen. I mean, just from us being around the league. So we came into this season with an open mind. I think Mike's actual words would be like water. That was his actual words, like just flow, just let it flow.
How difficult was it to lose Mike?
I mean, it was very difficult. I mean, he's my friend. He's not just my teammate. He's my friend. Known Mike for 20 years, damn near. So, just being around here, and he helped me be a part of this team last year. So, for him to be gone was tough. But like I said, it's a business. I've been in this business for a long time, and I understand. I don't have to like everything, but I have to, understand. And when I was explained to why it happened, again, I still didn't like it, but I understand where they were coming from.
What do you think this team needs now to get better?
I think I already said it. We need our young guys to get better. We need them to get, they're getting thrown in the fire right now, and this is for them to learn. So they have to get better and learn from what they did this year and become, better players next year. Other than that, I don't know. I mean, to even think, I don't know what we would be if we had Colin for most of the second half. So, it's hard to say what we need right now because we really haven't played with our full roster, since the trade. So
I've been asking several of your teammates just because I think I might go to the responses. What's the experience like of Walker the person?
He's a sweetheart, man. He really is. He's just a very wholesome human being. A little too wholesome sometimes. So, I don't know how you can, lock him in a cage with a bobcat or something. Like Ricky Bobby's dad did. I don't know.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake, baby.
What's that do for a locker room, especially in like you say, as strange of a season as you guys have had?
I mean, what else is there? I mean, everybody goes through, in their career, they go through something that was like nothing else can faze me. Like I've been through whatever, job-wise, and this is one of those situations for the young guys. Like, well, it can be worse. We've been through worse. We've been through weirder situations. So, and the guys have been pretty much resilient. So,
Are you surprised that the mood has stayed? I mean, I know that there's been bad days and hard times, but it seems like you guys have not lost morale throughout the season. I
mean, look, you listen. Our head coach is on the treadmill listening to Laffy Taffy right now. So it's hard to No, he's really good at keeping us, keeping things light and keeping things, fun. And that's one of the things he told me this past summer. He wanted to do. He didn't want it to feel like a job, even though at times it does. And that's undeniable. So, what we have control over is our how we feel when we walk in the gym, and he controls that. So he's been doing a great job.
You said, crazy as it sounds, you feel like you can still get better. Where do you want to get better this summer?
For the most part, I've been I've had somewhat of different approaches to the summer and how I can tighten my game up a little bit. The crazy part is a lot of guys my age, when they do things or are in a situation like I am, they're just out. And fortunately, I have another year on my contract. So, I can go back into the lab and sharpen some things up and be able to, be more of a resource to the team.